Here you go, guys. Guys, you guys are making me really nervous. I'm not even gonna lie. You guys are making me extremely nervous about this. I already logged into the game, right? And so I could get the right settings, and it was like, if you're depressed or have anxiety, you probably shouldn't play this game. I was like, so, I kind of believe some of you guys a little bit more now, but I'm still very skeptical. It really can't be that bad, right? I wonder if it'll give me the warning again. See, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. And then it gives me the screen. It really can't be that bad, right? Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Okay. That girl Sayori is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. This is low-key kind of sounding like me. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just lie idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! Okay, maybe this isn't me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You sound like that. Wait, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Noelle. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Noelle, have you decided a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me that you said you'd join a club this year. She's gonna make me join the literature club, I already know it. This is gonna be great! I'm already dyslexic. I'm literally already dyslexic. Let me join a literature club, sounds great. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did in one of our conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Yo, this guy's a ass. This man's dookie. Not a good guy. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. that hit me kind of personally. Anyways, Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content on getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or having any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. She's low-key a little annoying, but kind of sweet. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. Oh! A NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Okay, well, that's low-key what I feel like is happening to me. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right, all right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Oh, why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her or relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before you know it. After packing up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Why do I feel like there was someone in here? That was really scary. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you would come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Nini. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Bro, why is he so mean? Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned this all out. Bro, come on! I don't even want to date any of these girls because I feel like the main character's a jackass. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. You know what? That doesn't sound like a bad exchange. Honestly, I technically own a lot of souls, right? Every single one of you guys that has a sub to me, I own your soul, right? So, like, that's a lot of cupcakes that I could cash in, yeah? Just saying. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the class door. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Oh, she's cute. Sayori always has nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Wait, hold on. She literally looks just like the girl I was talking to. That's somebody different? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Noelle, what a nice surprise. Ah, she's the cutest, I think. Ponytail girl, welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Okay, Sayori. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Noelle. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. Okay, well, scratch off Monica! So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Noelle. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged from a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh, cupcakes. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. That's so cute. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get the icing on her face. That's kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of cute. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but to notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She's waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing was sweet and full of flavor. I wondered if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Oh no! Does she like me? We're already in a... Well, I mean, technically the main character doesn't like anybody, but we're trying to go for Sayori, right? She already likes me. Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you, but not for you, no, you, dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I get to enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Okay, so maybe she's not like the crazy popular girl that we kind of always assumed. Maybe she has a sweet spot, okay? She obviously has a soft spot for literature. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow from this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Well, that's a cute little club. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Noelle, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Way to blow it, dude. Hold on, can I just save the game whenever? Oh, they have autosaves. I guess we'll save right there. Can we save here too? Alright. I muttered quickly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she's kept quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Yeah, let's go! Yuri would like some fantasy sci-fi manga. Bet. Actual bet. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such foreign words is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid at the moment I walked in, but obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. At least he knows his worth, right, chat? At least he knows his worth. Really? I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Oh no! She thinks I like horror books and stuff, so she's not gonna try to insert herself. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Oh, don't embarrass her! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems... Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Guys, I dead ass feel the same way, but with my art and everything that I draw. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches to your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Oh, wait, that's actually kind of cute. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Noelle? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Dude, come on! You're literally already here. All the girls like you. You're living in fucking paradise. You have 4 cute girls that are interested in you, and you're a fucking neat. Read the room! Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I've never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought. Noelle. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's all like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Noelle, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Noelle, since we're here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, I might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us departed the club room and make our way home. The whole way home, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? How could you not? Look at them! Look at these baddies! Look at these cute little innocent college girls. I think this is a college setting, right? I don't know. They're so cute. Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You say it's okay, hold on. You guys said it was high school, but in the game it said these girls were 18, right? And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Aw, shit.